Yeah. Great. Okay, well, today's lesson is going to be on a spring theme. And as I usually do, I'm sipping my lemon tea. It's got that bitter taste. It's quite good. Yeah, so let's start with just building a chi field. So find a comfortable place to sit and spine straight, lifting up from the top of the head. Look straight forward and slowly draw the vision back. Closing the eyes gently. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Relax through the body, from the top of the head, feeling the whole of the body down to the bottoms of the feet and toes. Taking a deep breath into the abdomen, and exhaling out, releasing any tension. Feeling deep inside the body. Feeling the emptiness and spaciousness inside. And expanding out around you to the universe. Become one with the universe. Draw the awareness back to the body, calm and peaceful. And come into your heart. Open out to the universe, to every being. With utmost gongjing, deep reverence, deep respect, true respect. And let the bright universe nurture the heart with compassion and love. Qi flowing harmoniously and smoothly, feeling light and relaxed and free. Take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth, relaxing further. Breathing into the lower abdomen, feeling the lower abdomen expand and contract with the breath. And feeling your heart. If you like going there with the breath. Connecting with your own heart and with the hearts of the people on this call, whether they're here now or they'll be watching the recording. Feel the bridge between your heart and theirs. And the bridge between your heart and your family and friends. And every living being. And put the following information into the global Qi field. May everybody go into their hearts to find refuge and feel safe. May everybody go into their hearts for trust, openness, love, gratitude, and Gongjing. May everybody go into their hearts to find the bright light there. See it radiating out to everything and everyone. And may everybody go into their hearts to find their true self. The entire universe is in the heart. There's an infinite capacity to hold everything inside. And just focusing on the lower abdomen, breathing into the lower abdomen, feeling it expand with the breath, contract with the breath. Full, complete breaths. So spring in Qigong and Chinese medicine is linked to the liver and gallbladder. So we're going to do some Qigong today that's going to help. It's going to work with the liver and help the liver and the tendons and things like planning and decisions, letting go, forgiveness, all that sort of stuff. And it's linked with the element of wood. So I might link some of the things we do to being like a tree today. The liver has a vibrant, healthy color. It's sort of like an aquamarine or a green that is the ancient healing green of an old forest, vibrant with life. So there's certain emotions that are linked with the liver, and they are principally anger, but also things like frustration, resentment, bitterness, moodiness, irritability, maybe jealousy. And there's also, on the other side of it, there's more positive emotions linked, like kindness, benevolence, being caring and positive, forgiving. Generous. So just keeping the eyes, just for a moment, closing the eyes and feeling inside the body. And just seeing if there's any places in your body where you feel like you're holding any of those negative emotions. Breathing through the body, taking full, complete breaths in the abdomen. Just feeling through the body, bringing awareness into those places, letting go of any tension, just releasing it through the tailbone, through the bottoms of the feet, into the earth, into Mother Earth, letting it be transformed. And if you like, you can go inside. Imagine that your eyes are looking inside your liver, just beneath your diaphragm on the right-hand side. Imagine that you're looking into your liver. Your eyes are actually, in Chinese medicine, I think they call it the orifice for the liver. So they're quite close connection. Imagine that you're looking inside the organ of the liver, rolling the eyes around, seeing it as a vibrant green, that ancient forest green or that aquamarine of the ocean. Imagine that you're looking all around the liver and just seeing everywhere that bright, green, healthy, and radiating out from your liver to the rest of the body as the meridian goes around the body. And just staying with the eyes closed for a moment and staying with sensing the liver, seeing it as bright. Allow yourself to feel forgiveness for yourself and for others that have perhaps wronged you. And I always come, with forgiveness, I always come back to, I know it's typical, but that story of, the story of Jesus on the cross is being crucified. And he says, forgive them, Lord, for they know not what they're doing. And I think that really holds the essence of forgiveness, because so often we don't know what we're doing. We're ignorant, and others are ignorant when they do something that we think might require forgiveness. It's done through ignorance, through not being in their true self, just not aware. So really, when we forgive ourselves, most of the time we can look back and probably see that, we weren't aware of the full impact of our actions or what we were doing. We weren't connected to our true self in a greater field of awareness. And so it's very easy just to let go and let it be. It's where true freedom comes from, starting with forgiving ourselves. And expanding out to forgiving others. Forgiving the unforgivable. It's like a weight is lifted. And we're free to let go and move on and create what we need to create. Work with the energy of life. So feel that compassion and forgiveness in your heart. That bright light in your liver. And come back to the lower dantian. Breathe in the lower dantian. In your own time, opening your eyes. So we'll do a little bit of a moving practice. I think we'll start with just bringing the feet maybe shoulder width apart. And I'll just start with a little bit of a shake, shaking the arms, elbows loose, arms, wrists, fingers loose and shaking. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now there's actually a sound for the liver, can help you connect with the liver. And it's pronounced je, or it's like sh, but it's kind of deeper. So if I try to make the sound, if I make the sound to start with, it's breathing into the lower abdomen. So if we just place our hands on the right and left sides of the body, and if we breathe into the abdomen, deep breath, and then feeling the vibration in both sides of the body there. Relax the hands and just continue that shaking a moment that we were doing a minute ago. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhalation, make the liver sound. not sure how well that worked, actually, vibrating and saying the sound at the same time, but I felt like trying that. Just letting the energy flow through the body and releasing everything. So with the feet still roughly shoulder width apart, bring the hands in front of the body, palms together, interconnect the fingers, bring the hands above the head, stretching up. Stretch the arms so that the arms are by the ears. Take a deep breath and gently push the palms to the right, hips slightly to the left, and then the other way. Arms to the right, hips, arms to the left, hips to the right. And this is just working with the liver meridian a bit. And if you are feeling any anger and stuff, this is quite a good movement. Push the palms up and rotate the palms in a figure of 8. So sort of stretching one side of the body as you do half of the 8, and then the other side of the body as you do the other half. And breathing deeply. Stretch the arms up again. Deep breath in and then breathe out. Let the arms come back down to the sides as you exhale. Feel the body from tip to toe. Eyes closed. Take a few deep breaths in and out. And imagine you're like a tree. Your feet are sinking down into the earth, into Mother Earth. And perhaps you're sinking up to your knees in the soil. Your roots burrow deep down into the earth, holding yourself steady. And your head and your arms are like branches. Drawing in the sunlight and the air, while the roots draw up nutrients from the earth. And at any point, you can release what you want to down into the earth through the roots and draw up what you want. So feel yourself grounded through the tailbone, through the bottoms of the feet. Every part of the feet making contact with the floor beneath you. Chin tucked in, a little bit of space under the arms, chest slightly concave, way and lifted up, lifting up from Bai Hui. And just breathe up through the feet and down through the top of the head. Working with this wood energy, with the trees. And there's some lovely exercises that can be done out in nature with trees, which maybe we'll do another day. But at the moment, just breathe, draw energy up from the earth, through the whole body, and then down from the heaven, through the top of the head. And feel yourself suspended from Bai Hui, that point on top of your head. And it's almost like the body can sway beneath, but because you're suspended from the top of the head, you're always lifted up from that point. Not leaning too far forwards, not too far back, not to one side or the other. The weight is totally balanced. It's like you're a tree and you've grown in a position where there's no wind or there's nothing, you've just got perfect conditions. And you're able to sense your connection to heaven and earth. This is a connection that we need to come back to more and more. Qigong helps us do this. It's not just a position that's good for the physical body, it's also good for the qi, and it's also to do with consciousness, being connected to heaven and earth on a deeper, more spiritual level. So a very simple exercise that we're going to move on to now, that I might have shown before, is one where as we breathe in, we bring the hands up to maybe just under the shoulder height. And as we exhale, we bend the knees and the arms go back down to the sides. And as we breathe in, we breathe up through the feet, through our roots, filling the whole body. And as we exhale, down through the top of the head, bending the knees. Just in your own time. As you stand, the legs straighten, the arms go out. As you exhale, the arms go down and the knees bend. Feeling your connection to heaven and earth. And this is called Qigong, from the essence of heaven and earth. And we use it as the opening practice for the fourth method in Yuan Qigong. And that works with the organs and the emotions. Relax the arms by the sides. Feel the body, breathe into the lower abdomen. Now we're going to do a practice from the third method, which works with the liver meridian. And in this practice, I like to think of us like a tree. So this starts by stepping the left leg out, arms by the sides. And you can step out to maybe 1.5, 2 times shoulder width. And we're really very rooted into the earth through the feet in this position. So I want you to feel that in this practice. And basically it involves just turning 90 degrees to the left, bending the left knee, right leg still straight, and you're facing just left, and leading with the right hand and right shoulder. Just very slowly bring the arms up, and the right arm goes over the top of the head, and the left hand just follows, and then you turn 90 degrees to the right. And you don't lean forward, you just bend the right knee. And then again, we go to the left. Now that's the essence of the movement, but there's actually a lot more to it than this. When we do this movement, perhaps if I use a ruler or something, you can continue if you want to, or take a break. It's like the force comes from the feet. So if the bottom of the ruler is my feet and the top of the ruler is top of my head, you kind of push up from the feet. And when I push up with my bottom hand, you see that the ruler bends. It's like the force moves from the feet to the knees, to the hips, to the ribs, to the shoulder, to the arms, to the elbow, to the hand and fingers. So, shame I haven't got a natural material to do this with. So yeah, so it's when we do this movement, say if I'm moving from the left to the right, as soon as when I'm facing left, as soon as I start moving, I feel the force coming from the earth in my right leg, moving from my foot and heel up to my knee, up to my up to my waist, into my hips and ribs, and sort of as I get to there, then I start twisting, and when I twist, there's sort of a surge in the hips, and I go up into my shoulder, my elbow, my wrists, palms and fingers, and I come down the other side, and then the same thing as I go back the other way. The force is always in the side that you're moving towards. And of course, just because the force is moving from the foot to the fingertips doesn't mean that you don't move the top of your body at the start of the movement. Actually, when I start going to the other side, as soon as I feel the force in my the side that I'm moving towards, so I feel the force in my foot, as soon as I feel that, sort of shoulder and elbow starts moving. And when I come to here and it gets to the hip, to the ribs and the shoulder, I start twisting and my focus is on the twist. Then I come down the other side, relaxing. So just imagine that you're a tree blowing in the wind, your branches are blowing in the wind in slow motion. And you know how a tree can, it's not rigid. It can bend with the wind so that its branches don't snap. So just feel that within your own body. And allow yourself to breathe the movement. Working with the liver meridian. You can make the movement as slow as you like. And if you like to start with, you can just almost like tense the part of the body that you don't really tense, but if you're not feeling it easily, you can, tense each part of the body as you move up. Just feel that wave of chi coming up from the earth. Leading with the side that you're moving towards, leading with the shoulder and elbow. As soon as you feel the force coming from the earth to your feet, the shoulder and the elbow are already moving. As you get to the hips and you start focusing on the twist. And if you like, you could also imagine that in your hands, you're holding a piece of silk. So it's like you're painting, it's flowing out behind you. There's other very slightly similar practices to this, like painting the rainbow, another name I've heard similar types of practices called, but this is actually a bit different to that. Feel the flow of qi from the feet through the body to the fingertips. Unite it with the breath. And just feel inside the body more and more, going deeper inside, feeling natural, present. Feel that stagnant liver qi now flowing. Clearing anger, clearing depression. Tree branches blowing in the wind. Grounded and connected to the earth. And being flexible. Flexible enough to deal with the gales that come your way. And doing the last one, going over to the right. And from there, come back into the center, bringing the hands into Heshi hands in front of the chest. Hands not touching the chest, a little bit of space between your hands and the chest. Hands lightly touching, not pushing hard towards one another. Just feeling the entire surface of each hand touching the entire surface of the other hand. No force, just making contact. Feel the center of the palms, all of the skin of one hand touching the whole of the skin of the other. Breathe into the heart. Relax the body, still grounded to the feet, connected to the heavens through the top of the head, body straight, erect. Shoulders relaxed. Hands not pushing into one another, just relaxed. Feel the connection of the hands and the heart. Imagine that the hands, the qi hands, are inside the heart. The hands are holding the heart. This is very calming and balancing. And your qi hands holding the heart with the fingers pointing directly up. Middle finger pointing out at the top of the head. Helping you to stand upright. Feel how calming this is. Feel your connection with your heart and to heaven and earth. Relax the hands to the sides. Come back in so that the feet are roughly shoulder width apart. And now I'm going to work with fourth method of Yuan Gong again, with the liver organ itself. So we've worked a little bit with the meridian. And I'm going to break this down into stages. Stage one would be forming the liver hand, which is the first. The liver finger is the first finger, and the other three fingers are held down by the thumb. So there's kind of a perfect circle, if you can make it, with the thumb overlapping the top of the top segment of the other three fingers, and the first finger straight. Feet roughly shoulder width apart. And if you place these hands, these liver hands, we call them, to the sides of the body, roughly where the liver is here and symmetrical on the other side. Standing straight, connected to heaven and earth. Take a deep breath in through into the abdomen, and as you exhale, point the right hand to the left side, turning the hand so the palms facing up, and you end up exhaling, pointing directly right. And then you inhale, coming back into the center. And then from here, you continue going the other way, exhaling through the mouth out to the right-hand side, the left hand pointing to the right. Inhale through the nose, into the abdomen. Exhale through the mouth, pointing to the left. Let's do this in your own time. Inhaling, bending the knees as you inhale. Exhaling, straightening the legs. Inhaling into the abdomen, bending the knees, hand coming back in. Exhaling through the mouth, straightening the legs, and other hand going out the other direction. The movement is smooth. Don't tense up too much. Feel inside the body and feel the place in your body where the hands are resting when they're touching your sides. In Chinese medicine, it's not just the right side of the body. Liver gallbladder is also left as well. And then to take this practice the final step of the way, we introduce the sound instead of breathing out. So we breathe in, we inhale into the lower abdomen, and then as we exhale, instead of just exhaling to the mouth, we make the zhe sound. So keep the eyes closed, inhale, zhe. And when you do that, feel the vibration in the liver and in both sides, not just the right side of the body, but in the left as well. So come back to the center, and we'll do this just a few times together. You can start with the legs straight for the first one, hands by the sides, hands in liver posture. And we'll start with the right hand pointing to the left. We breathe in, take a deep breath into the lower abdomen. Inhale. Inhale. Inhale and visualize that vibrant deep green. Come back into the center. Place the hands over the abdomen. Take a few centering breaths into the lower abdomen. Relax the hands to the sides. And let's just finish by hands lifting chi up as you inhale to above the head. Hold the breath for a moment, and then exhale, letting the hands pour chi down through the whole of the body. Pause at the bottom, stay in your own time. Then inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, down through the top of the head, arms coming down. And turn the palms forward. Draw chi round the body. Overlap the palms, one on the other, on the lower abdomen. Breathe into the lower abdomen and nourish chi. And we'll come back down to our sitting position. Any questions about what we've done? Was everything clear?
Just happy to have it on record still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not questions, just observations of me and my leg, actually, my ankle. And it wasn't very easy when we had to turn. That was difficult.
Yeah.
So I went to sit down and I thought, no, I'll stand up again. But it feels very nourishing.
Yeah.
It was nourishing.
Oh, good. Well, well done for sticking with it. Sometimes a little bit of, like you say, a little bit of pressure can just help. But if it's too much, obviously it won't.
And I thought it would help with the chi, really.
Yeah, I think you're probably right if you can do it standing up.
Yeah, I thought it would help bringing the chi up through my ankle, you know.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, you can do it all sitting down, but it's not the same.
No, I tried it sitting down, it wasn't the same.
So. Okay. Well, we've just got a few minutes left. Maybe we'll just do a 5-minute sort of meditation just to finish.
Mm-hmm.
You stick yourself on mute again. Or I can mute you. Yeah. So yeah, spine straight, sitting up from the top of the head. Close the eyes gently, drawing the vision inside. Taking a few breaths into the abdomen. And feeling the changes in the body through the practices that we've done today. Working with the liver meridian and the organ of the liver and the gallbladder, liver gallbladder in the Chinese medicine way of things. Hopefully you can feel a difference in your energy body. Lighter and freer. And perhaps what we'll do to finish is just one other very simple practice, and it's called rubbing chi. And seeing as we've been working with the liver, we can imagine we can rub chi into the liver. So to do that, it's very simply, you can overlap your hands one on top of the other. And you can do this with your eyes closed and just place it on top of where the liver is. Imagine that your hands are chi hands. And you can imagine them inside the liver. And of course, you can use your eyes as you do this, as we were before. And all we do with the hands is we rub in slow, smooth, circular direction, in the direction that you can choose. And we just visualize the liver bright and clear, healthy. You can see that vibrant green. And we're penetrating with the mind, with the consciousness deep inside. connecting with the heart as well, doing this not just in the physical, but using our heart in the practice with love and gratitude, with compassion and forgiveness, kindness, these positive things associated with the liver, generosity, benevolence. And then rotate in the other direction for roughly an equal amount of time. Liver's bright, healthy and well. And this rubbing qi practice is something we can do anywhere on the body. We often do it on our lower abdomen at the end of a practice. It can be used to build qi in the lower abdomen, but it can also be used for healing. Just a natural thing to do when we bang ourselves, or a natural way to connect and bring attention to where we touch the body in a positive way, visualizing everything well. Our consciousness, when it's infused with love and gratitude and heart, it's very powerful at making positive changes in the body. So, for example, if your ankle hurts, you can do this on your ankle. I'm sure you do. Just bring the hands back down, overlapped on the lower dantian. And if you want to, you can rub qi into your lower dantian as well. Going left, down, right and up. A few times, and then a few times in the other direction. Feel the heat coming from your hands, the contact with your body there, hands penetrating deep inside. Bringing your attention and positive focus there. Feeling the qi going back into your center, grounding you. Taking a deep breath into the lower abdomen. Feeling your connection through the tailbone to the earth. Connected to the heavens through the top of the head. And remembering that you can bring this awareness into everyday life the whole time. Rub the hands together. Gather qi in the hands. Rub around between the eyebrows. Open out the temples. Send qi into the eyes, rubbing around the bones, the eye sockets. Eyes vibrant and well. Rub the nose, airways clear, visualizing healthy airways. And the whole of the face, giving yourself a qi wake-up wash. Skin vibrant and clear. Feeling deep inside. All of the head bright, fingers and thumbs rub through the hair from front to back. Left hand on top of the head, right at the back. Gently tap qi in. Vibrate chi into the ears healthy and bright. Hearing awake and good. And with the fingers and thumbs, massage down over the ear to the bottom of the lobes. Gently pull them. Bring the hands back to the sides, and in your own time, open your eyes.